fashionably late.
A wizard is never late, nor is he early. In fact, he arrives precisely when he is meant to.
All right, guys, what's going on? Let's get this fucking shit going. I'm ready to play D&D.
Yeah, can we go ahead and get... I know my mic's going. Check 1, 2.
You never do that. Again,
On Augie.
hey, honey, Rolling the Rocks is live.
Load this up real fast so we can get...
Turn your fucking camera on.
Oh. There we go. Camera's on. Yay. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, I got Cesar audio. I got your audio, Taylor. Nigel, need your audio real fast.
Hey, there you go.
What are you doing? What the hell? Bobby, man. All right.
Let's go. Where's Nigel?
Hey, there you go.
Okay, I got everybody's audio. We're good.
I have Nigel. Where's Nigel?
Yeah, we do. I got his audio. We're good.
Bro, I just
I got his audio. We're Gucci.
All right, hit your intro so we can get this shit done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honey, miss mic checks.
Live stream D&D expand.
Miss mic checks. Could be a Dizzo.
Full screen.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and we are good. Cheers, everybody. I'm GoodBeer17, bringing all your rockin' hits and more. And welcome back to another episode of Rolls on the Rocks. Sorry for being just a few minutes late. We're going to go ahead and get started here in just a minute. But before we do, I am going to very quickly just throw out that we are coming to... we are finally getting very, very close to the end of this campaign, and with that, next week, or do we want to do it this week or next week where we choose our person? I think it should be this week.
Let's have everybody attend this week so we can get a head count. And throughout the week, Good Beer, I, or one of the cast will sit down and speak with you and decide who we're going to pick as the other two players.
Okay. Possibly other one player. We'll have to see. Because I think unless Robbie can't do it, then it would be...
So we're just doing one?
Yeah, potentially
one.
It's 1 to 2, but I'm gonna say 1 for right now, unless Robbie can't do it. Then in that case, we will pick an additional person.
All right. I want to make sure, Makoto, are you there?
I'm sure he is, but
well,
I just have to keep muting because I got to talk to my dog because she keeps whining.
Okay, I just want to make sure because we're about to have a very intense.
Yeah, shit's about to go.
Take us into a Good Beer?
Yeah, I think we are set to go. All right.
In the world.
So.
All right, guys. Last we left off, we watched as Aurelius fell to his knees after watching Hugin, his eyes being burned out and his body being charred by Ra. The only one who successfully saved against the Peter Cottontail, the Easter Bunny's charm. Makoto has also come out of her charm and realized she has been charmed. Ra, with a sad look in his eye, has looked to Aurelius and told him he was sorry. At this point, Aurelius has pushed past the point of barbaric rage. As white light and red demonic light start to swirl around him, other Aurelius appears. And the party is teleported out of the pocket dimension. As the party is teleported, a stone just shatters Aurelius's hand. Udra, your goddess, has also descended on the other side, and the plane around you that you were teleported to shifts and morphs as Ra and Makoto, you two pass out. But you're not unconscious. So let me explain. Ra, as your body falls, you do not. Makoto, as your angelic form falls, you do not. You remain elevated in the air and watch yourselves in a sleeping fetal position. Evil Aurelius also falls and enters into a form you had not seen previously. He now has horns and resembles the blood god you just killed. As the space around you fades to black, Aurelius, white-haired Aurelius, good Aurelius, is sitting there, hands clenched to his face, screaming. As his body doesn't pass out, but his astral form matches his mirror. So he is now sitting head to head with his astral form. One form looks extremely demonic. The other is bathed in pure light. Makoto, Ra, you guys want to say anything while this is going on?
I just look around, just what is happening?
Remember, you see Udra, your goddess.
Bless you.
Sorry, her name's hard to say sometimes.
The blessed Urda herself.
What's going on? What are you talking about?
You are stunned to finally see the goddess Urda in the flesh on the ground.
Oh my God, it was real. All the scriptures, all the scriptures the wizard was babbling on about. She was real all along.
I looked to Makoto. Of course she's real. She's as real as Tyr is to you. I finally can see her.
I'm just stunned there in awe, like, as her gown's probably flowing and her divine light is touching me.
Ura approaches you two.
God.
As she approaches, I kneel, then bow my head.
I just back up stunned with my hands slightly above my waist.
She walks to Makoto, who's stunned first, and gently puts her arm on your shoulder, and you feel a wave of peaceful relief wash over you. And she walks over to Ra and puts her hand back on his shoulder and says, "Rise, son of a thousand suns. Your title means nothing here. I need your aid."
Whatever you require, madam, I shall give it.
She says, "Today, Aurelius's bond with the light has come into question. As you can see," and she waves her hand, "he has himself split into two. And as you see," and she waves her hand back over to the evil Aurelius, "he is trying to corrupt him. I'm going to battle this. I'm going to help my paladin to save the realm, but I cannot do it alone. All I will be able to do will keep the evil and incarnate at bay. You two," as she looks between Makoto and Ra, "must work together to bring Aurelius' sanity back. Bring my knight back to me. Else you will have to kill him."
Must we fight him, or can we try to talk to him?
He looks at you with softened eyes. "There will be no fighting. You're just to be there as his friend and keep him sane, prevent any manipulation, and walk him back down the path he deserves to be on, that he started with you so long ago."
It will be done, my lady. I will not let my brother fall to the evil machinations of chaos.
She reaches her hand over to both of your shoulders and grips you with a strength you've never felt as she throws your astral forms through the swirling vortex of evil and white light. And you guys land next to evil Aurelius as he looks and says, You took my general. Now I'll take your friend.
I stare daggers at him. You'll never take him. He will
walks-
choose the path of the righteous.
He walks behind the
He's
Aurelius.
back with us.
As you're saying this, he walks behind the Aurelius that is being corrupted and puts his hands on his shoulders and says, No. He's watched the death of Hugin. He'll be mine soon enough. Just a few rewriting of memories and he'll be all mine.
I step
As-
forward.
As he whips into Aurelius.
Ooh.
Where is Hugin actually though? He's because I
Hugin's body is asleep on your body. Hugin's astral form is tucked in your robe.
Even the okay.
Oh, that's right. Hugin, are you
He
there?
squeaks gingerly.
Listen to me, little friend. Look, and I point over to what evil Aurelius is doing to his master. We must. Your master needs help. Your friend needs help. My brother needs help. I need you now more than ever. He needs you now more than ever, little one.
He
have-
squawks, and the light of Ura is bathed on him as he jumps from your shoulder and runs between the two Aurelius. Tail laying on the light side and head in the lap of the dark. And a portal opens. You can now jump into the fight that evil Aurelius went into.
I look at Makoto. So, shall we save our oath?
I look over at Ra, matching his gaze. Well, since fuckface barbecued the chicken, apparently we have no other choice.
Whoops.
As you guys go to enter the portal, memories of Aurelius' help flood your mind. Where he threw himself in front of the Hydra boss to save Makoto. When he picked the Thousand Sun up from being knocked down by the Displacer Beast.
Ooh.
When he brought you back to sanity after fighting the false Hydra and losing your memory. His memory comes back from being saved from the evil Griffins when fighting Makoto's sister. Every time Aurelius has done good for you, sat in the tavern with you to listen to your plea, picked on Makoto about the way she speaks and the way she swings her sword, the training of Hugin and the time he named him and bonded with him. When he threw you over his shoulder and dragged you into the fights, all of the fun times flash in your eyes, refreshing your memories of why Aurelius has become such a dear friend.
Oh. Did you feel that, Ra? Did you see it?
I did. He will not fall this day.
Not if we can help it.
Damn straight.
As you guys step through the portal, you are met with blackness and a vision in front of you. Aurelius, every point of roleplay from this point forward from you is going to be done from the past. And you're going to be reacting to things as they are said.
Okay.
Got it?
Yep. Pretty certain.
You'll understand more as we start going.
All right.
As you come into this, the vision in front of you is a memory play. It's your guys' first fight. The Acolytes. In front of you, you watch as Aurelius runs toward the Acolytes, and it's changed. Instead of Aurelius taking the hits from Makoto and Ra, or from Makoto, because this was when Makoto first was there, not Ra yet. Instead of Aurelius taking the hits from Makoto, he shoves Makoto in front of him.
Wow.
Aurelius, you're going to act that out.
Okay. Gotcha. Now I see what you're going. Now I see what you're getting at. Okay. I'm not dying on this day. Here, take this one instead.
You guys watch as Aurelius shoves Makoto, and she is torn down by the blade of the assassin. On the other side of the pillar, you hear an evil laugh. Succumb to the darkness that feeds your thoughts. And you see evil Aurelius manipulating the memory.
That bastard. He's changing everything. He's trying to corrupt him.
Makoto,
Everything.
what are you going to do about this?
What can I do about this? Oh man, is there any way that I can like? Oh God, because we're in like astral form and we stepped into a portal. Is there any way I can like attack him?
Think deeper.
Damn it. Okay. Can I? Okay, we're talking about memories here. Is there any way I can rewrite the memory or undo what he's doing to the memory?
At the thought of trying to rewrite the memory, a panel appears up before you. It's the first solid ground you've seen.
I step forward on it.
As you step onto it, a red light appears in front of you, and a blue light appears in front of Ra. Or no, purple light appears in front of you. What you can do is give me a Arcana check.
Okay.
15 or higher, both of you.
Holy shit.
Come
All
on,
right.
mage. Do it.
Maybe the mage.
Boom. 24 modified.
Gotta roll my die. Oh, that ain't happening. Okay. 13 plus 3. 16. Oh, wow. Well, yeah, modified 16. That's, you know what? All right, yeah.
As you guys step on the platform and see the orbs that are lighting in front of you, you can tell that when you place your hands on them, you can feed your energy to them to change what's going on. Let's test how good Makoto's memory is. Makoto, how'd that memory actually happen?
Why me?
Oh.
Because I don't have good memory in IRL. All right. Okay.
So hold on, real quick. So there's 2 orbs, one red, one purple, and I'm assuming Makoto has to now pick one of the orbs.
Nope, they match you. So your red orb matches you, her purple orb matches her.
Okay. Okay, continue. I'm sorry. Just have to double check.
Oh boy. Okay.
I wasn't there, so I can't help you with it. Like I know, like I listened in, so I could tell you, but even it doesn't matter because my character didn't know, so I can't help you, bro.
Yeah, in IRL, I suck at memory, so that doesn't help me either.
Give me a history check then. For any memory you can't remember, you need to roll a 15 or higher history check.
Oh boy. Well, you know what? At least I have a chance. Okay, please. Higher. 16. Suck my dick.
The first session, you and Goodbeer, or you and Aurelius, were exchanging taunts mid-fight. As a man tried to swing on you and you took quite a bit of damage, he rushed to your aid and saved your life in that fight, so that he could also heal you out.
Ah, it's coming back to me now. Aurelius, I shout out. This isn't you. Remember our first battle together? We went blow for blow when it came to jabs and taunts, but you came through and you saved me at the end. You're more of a warrior than you know. You would never cast someone else's life before your own.
Do you say that with your hand on the orb, or do you just say that without your hand on the orb?
I say that with my hand on the orb.
As you announced it, the memory again changes. Instead of what happened with him sacrificing you, instead he comes as you made a joke to him, why the oaf can't even do the damage he's supposed to be doing, as he rushes to your aid and kills the acolyte in front of you. And he makes a quip at you for being a lowly sword maiden who needed his aid. This memory begins to fade. Other Aurelius looks to you and says, "Damn, Dora, giving you the power to change memories now should be against the Mirror King's rules." At that statement, A fourth member joins your little charade.
Oh, motherfucker.
Oh God.
The next memory comes. The next memory is Ra falling from the sky, fighting the head acolyte as he falls on top of him. In this memory, the Mirror King is present, so he acts as himself, now in the memory.
Oh boy.
Aurelius is twisting this one as well. As Ra falls to the ground, superhero landing style, instead of aiding in the fight, he attacks Aurelius with a scorching ray, aiming to down him.
Ooh.
While that happens, the Mirror King begins to laugh and says, this game, and Aurelius, you're hearing this in the memory.
Oh.
This game has gotten quite interesting. But it looks like you're cheating. Does anyone remember that quote?
Yes, I do.
I do too.
Mm-hmm.
It keeps me up at night.
So in this new memory, Ra and Aurelius are begun to fight, and Aurelius has been set ablaze by Ra's scorching ray.
Oh.
Ra, how is this memory supposed to go?
Well, that's not right. I never attacked him when I landed. I attacked the cultist. I backed him up. I backed them up instantly. Though yes, I was angered by seeing a wolf. But in that moment, I put aside my anger and chose to help them. I placed my hand on the orb. Aurelius! I never attacked you. I was there for you. I aided our party when you needed it, and I put aside my admittedly petty anger towards you. And at the end of it all, I should have still disliked you. But damn it, there's just something I couldn't ignore that was deep within. And I believe that's when you started to win me over, brother.
As you say this, the memory alters. Aurelius, now looking at the cultist that was getting ready to kill him, sees... hold on, Aurelius, act out Ra shooting you.
Okay. Damn it! What is this? Foul treachery for the likes of 1,000 sun! You...
Go ahead.
You traitorous lech! The Emperor will have your head!
As this happens, anger pulsates from the memory until Ra feeds his own energy, quelling the anger and rewriting the memory to correct. As it rewrites, he comes back in, misses the first shot, and eventually ends up aiding the party in defeating the cultists with his weapon. Aurelius, act that out for me. You can remember.
Okay.
I'm testing you, remember? I told you it was going to be a fucking thing.
Damn it. I remember the cultist landed on me, actually.
Yep.
Yuck. Damn it. What? Get off of me, you fucking oaf. No. What is this? 1,000 sun here? And the, boot kind of steps on my throat.
Yep.
I remember that.
Yeah. As this happens, the Mirror King's words echo again through your minds. I guess this is fair, now that you've had punishment. And you can now see him materialize the stone in his hand as he looks directly at Makoto and Ra and says, everything wasn't so bad, was it? As he lays the stone on the ground and dissipates, allowing the game to continue. So I hope that finally makes sense now from session 1.
It's all coming back now.
The next memory that we have is of meeting the other Ra.
Oh.
Ooh.
Or no. No, that's not the next. The next memory is the village burning down.
Oh, boy.
That's right.
Oh,
I remember that.
I remember this.
The one you had watched as the boy came in the door, and that boy who still comes through that door is changed.
Oh, no.
I need Aurelius to act this out. Other Aurelius looks to you guys and says, "But what if he killed the child?" And the small child comes through as an agent of chaos. And in this memory, Aurelius kills the child.
Oh.
All right. I see the chaotic agent walk through the door. Foul demon! You will die! I pull out my axe and charge the demonic spawn and cut it down.
You two want to do anything about this memory? Anger pulsates from this memory. Hatred pulsates, widening the grasp of darkness.
I turned to Makoto quickly. That's not what happened. You remember this, right? We tried to stop him from healing the child. The child was wounded, right?
I respond to this, yes. And I try to, with my heart, how do I say this? I try as hard as I can to remember me and Aurelius charging, what's his name? Charging Ra. Sorry, me and Ra charging Aurelius to stop him from lowering his axe on top of the child.
No, to stop him from healing the child.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. And then I remember. Thank you.
How many points of damage did he heal the child?
He used a full heal. I remember that.
He used all his heals.
How many points did he heal the child?
12.
What points?
Oh.
That's how many points.
No. That's Ra's guess. Down the toilet.
I only had so much healing at this point.
Oh my god, he didn't. He had
He
full heal.
used
Yeah.
he used lay on hands.
Ra, you can no longer guess. You've expended your effort on this spell.
Can I do a history check?
Yeah, 15 or higher.
Okay, thank you. I want him to win. He needs to be who he needs to be. Oh god, please give me a 15 or higher. We got a 13.
What is it?
13.
You do not remember. Do you remember IRL? You have one guess.
7 points of healing. That's my last guess.
You guys watch as this memory remains the same.
No.
Fuck.
Darkness flooding from it. Shifting
couldn't save
a
him.
now unbalanced scale above your heads in the
Uh-oh.
favor of darkness.
We got 2 to 1. It's fine. It's okay.
Aurelius, this memory is now forever altered in your character's mind.
Holy crap. Okay,
bro.
well,
You killed a small child who
wow.
was
Okay.
instead of
You-
healing.
You asshole. No, I'm kidding.
And I see that I've killed the small child now.
Yeah, no, you acted it out.
Oh, okay. Oh,
He's
well,
just like
I
you're being
saw him
heavyweight
as an
playing.
agent of chaos.
Oh, yeah, no, you believe it was an agent of chaos.
Okay.
As of now, we're gonna leave it at that because they got half the memory.
Good.
I'm gonna be fair about it.
When the DM says you're going to have an intense session, he means it like, fucking, all right.
The memory swirls. You are now outside the tavern, watching the city burn to the ground. Except evil Aurelius isn't the one burning the city. Before I play this memory, he's going to look at the two of you and goes, "Oh, what if the mirror was turned? What if instead of my agents burning the city, Aurelius did it?" And in this memory, Aurelius, you're going to act out setting fire to the village, tying up villagers and slaughtering women and children.
Oh. All right. This city is tainted by the foul forces of chaos. Nothing shall be left standing, not while I exist on this plane. Kill all of them. All of them must burn. Purge the heretics. Purge them in flame.
As you act this out, red aura emits from your character as agents of chaos begin to tear themselves and villagers apart.
Ooh.
How did this memory actually go, guys?
I remember this. I
remember as well.
I look at Makoto this time, not as frantic, but kind of. This one's rough to remember. We were trapped. We were frozen by that damn horn. And
I remember.
We watched as those villagers were slaughtered before us.
We were left helpless to the devices of chaos. I remember.
Aurelius watched. He did not kill those people. He watched. And when it was all over, he fell to his knees because he couldn't handle the fact that he saw the corruption of himself. And I remember exactly what I said to him, to pick him up. So I will.
What did you say? Put your hand on the orb.
Say it again, brother.
I put my hand on the orb. I was like, Aurelius, you did not kill these people. You were distraught. You fell to your knees in agony and torment at the sight of what you could have become. And I know. And when I saw you, I could have left you there. But damn it, I couldn't leave you. And I looked at you on your knees, tears welling from your eyes, and I told you, rise, son of Russ. And you rose.
As you say this, what was keeping you from moving before this action?
The horn was keeping us from moving.
Who was holding it?
Evil Aurelius.
Wrong.
What? No, the cultist is holding it! No! Oh my god.
As your energy surges through your conscience, eliminating Makoto's ability to aid.
No!
The memory is tainted. He sees himself be restrained, but instead of him destroying the agent of chaos destroying himself, Aurelius looks to a small child holding the horn in innocence like it's a plaything and kills him thinking he's an agent of chaos. Aurelius has taken his first human life and realized it in this moment.
Bro.
Darkness ebbs from this memory. The scale is not shifted, but Aurelius, your memory has all been altered.
Ooh.
And I want you to act out how you killed this child and then realize it was a regular child.
All right. I step forward, seeing the horn in the child's hand, stomping up to him slowly. Heretic, you blew the horn. You restrained my people. You allowed this heresy and chaos to roam free throughout the village. You will pay the ultimate price, and it shall be your head. I lift my axe and chop it off.
Just before contact, the horns and Agent of Chaos look at him fades, and he turns into a regular, innocent child with pleading eyes. As it finishes your swipe and decapitates it. This memory is now embedded in Aurelius' conscience.
You said you were going to be fair.
I am fair.
That's a load of crap. No.
The scale didn't tip. This is just a memory for Aurelius.
Oh, God.
Darkness ebbs from this memory.
You didn't even let me do a history check.
Let me do this whole ass speech
Thompson.
and everything. Let me do the whole ass speech and everything.
You altered it. He now realizes he didn't burn the village, which is why his scale didn't tip. But he now has that weight on his conscience.
I know, but it's the collective weight, bro.
We'll have therapy. We'll have therapy later.
The memory shifts as it's embedded into him. The dark side of him, scale, still slightly under the light as a new memory fades. This one is of meeting the rods, both standing in front of you at the same time. Except again, it's being altered. Aurelius' evil half looks at you and says, if I can't have them, I'll have him. And they'll be the ones to assist me. As instead of two Ras, where one was bathed in white, one was bathed in red, they're both bathed in red. And mirror your age and complexion, Ra. Oh. As they rush toward Aurelius and drive daggers through his stomach. I need you to act this out for me as soon as I'm done. And look him in the eye and say, the chaos's poison flows through you. Let it tempt your body. As the two of you are still stunned from the first interaction, from you meeting the Ras. Does Aurelius, go ahead and act that out for me.
All right. What sorcery is this?
The poison of chaos now flows. Let it consume you.
Chaos cannot win. I just can't let it.
What actually happened in this memory, folks?
So this is the first time we saw the Ras?
First time you met the Ras.
Actually met them and talked with them?
Yep.
All right, I'm metagaming.
First time they were in front of you together.
All right, I'm metagaming. So what I remember, right? I'm gonna say what I remember, Nigel, and then I'm gonna say what I remember, Makoto.
You guys can speak to each other without placing your hands on stuff.
Okay, Rod, tell me what you remember.
Okay,
so tell me what you remember, and I'll tell you what I remember, and then we'll confer.
Yes, we need to strategize. So, what I remember is when we saw my doppelganger for the first time, actually spoke with it. There was not two red ones, obviously. There was a white and a red. The red one was holding a child in his hand, saying some shit about what's the point of protecting this or whatever. And I was stunned and stun-locked by the fact that I was going through a crisis. Remember,
I remember,
and I was stunned by seeing what I could become, and I remember Aurelius pulled me out of it because I looked at him and I remember saying, "I'm not him. I'm not him."
I remember, and then I remember you saw the white one, the other Ra. The person that you could grow into, the person that you may be right now, good Ra. But in that moment, he faded away.
Yes, we did have a conversation.
We did have a conversation with him.
But at this point in the memory, what we're seeing, we're only seeing our first introduction. It didn't go forward into the conversation that happened afterwards at the campsite.
Exactly. So it's just the initial meeting.
It's just this initial meeting. So the facts are, there were two of them. One of them was good, the other was evil. The evil one was holding a child, spouting off heretical bullshit about why should he protect this thing. And I looked at Aurelius.
Distraught, and then Aurelius pulled you out of it.
Yes. I looked at him and I said, "I'm not him. I'm not him." That's what I remember. And they flashed away. And before we had this dialogue, that's what I remember.
I remember that as well.
Can I do a history check to confirm that?
15 or higher.
Nope, not even close.
I want to also do a history check to make sure that I can double confirm that.
Go ahead.
Oh, yes, sir. 19.
That is, in fact, what happened.
Let's go.
He did arrive with a child, and he went to let that child go. Which was the question, but because you rolled a 19, I gave it to you. So go ahead and alter this memory.
Okay. I look at Ra. I think we have it together. Let's place our hand on the orb.
Right. And we both place our hands on the orbs.
As you would feed the energy from your memories to this, the memory changes. to that of what originally happened. And Ra holding a small child in front of Aurelius, asking him why to protect this of all things. And Ra being destroyed by seeing his other half. Aurelius, what actually happened in this memory?
Oh God.
Yo.
You thought you were safe?
The DM hit us with the triple check, boys.
Bro, you remember.
What did you say to Ra to bring him back?
Oh, God.
Oh, my Christ. What did I say? I don't even remember.
No.
I hate to do this, but I'm going to have to run a history check.
15 or higher.
Because I honestly don't remember what I said.
Please. Oh, man.
Come on.
Ra literally said it while he was metagaming.
Well, no, you're asking him what he said to me or what I said to him?
What he said to you.
I have to check. Hang on. I have to...
I'm scared.
Christ, I never opened my D&D Beyond app. I was so fucking, like, trying to get shit done. I forgot to even open up my D&D Beyond app. Okay. Let's see. Come on.
Oh, man.
I got a feeling that I'm not gonna get it, but...
Don't say that, bro.
Aren't you a faithful warrior, my guy? Like,
I got a 10.
Okay. Think hard.
What did he get?
I got a 10.
Oof.
Yeah.
Think, like...
Man, it's almost like somebody should have been taking notes.
It's like...
I shout out to Aurelius. Aurelius, remember, I said to you, I'm not him, and you pulled me out of it.
Give me an Arcana check.
Dumb.
15 or higher to make your voice project into a memory.
Modified 20 or...
Aurelius, in the memory,
Mm-hmm.
you can hear Ra. You're face to face with him before your words even came out. That's not me. That's not me. I'm not him. You can now re-roll your history check.
All right.
Go!
God.
Oh, bro.
I'm
shouting.
hoping. I'm praying and hoping, man. I'm praying and hoping. I gotta get it. I gotta get it. Come on. Where's my history? Just add it. There it is. I ebbed it out. 1. I literally matched.
15?
Yeah, I matched.
You really don't remember those iconic?
No, I don't.
1,000 Suns. You are not him. You are better. You are here to save the people. You showed me that from the church. The memory alters. The scales become balanced.
Let's go!
Yes.
Aurelius's previous memories now hang on both scales.
Mm.
The ones that have now tainted his memory and the ones that are saving his memory. Aurelius, what is your hit points at?
Oh, man. My current hit points are 11.
Give me a Constitution saving throw. 13 or higher.
Constitution saving throw. Come on, dice. Please be nice to me. That would work if I didn't fucking chuck my dice all the way across my table. There it is. Okay. Well, I definitely fucking got that one. You said it was con saving throw?
Yep.
Modified 20.
You feel the pain ebbing as your brain is being manipulated while you are on the outside. You've staved off psychic damage for now. Ura is outside watching. Back in the spiritual realm before going into Aurelius's mind, she is watching the tides of the swirling vortex start to change as she's fighting off agents of chaos, beaming them with rays of holy light. We come back to another memory. This time, it's a dream inside of a dream.
Oh.
As beholders are choking everyone out, Aurelius, instead of taking his own life and remembering what happened and waking up, makes a deal with the beholders to kill his friends to escape the dream. Act this out, Aurelius.
All right. Falkreators, listen to me. Please. I will do anything to get out of here. Take these two instead of me. I will never speak a word of this, ever. You can take these two, just leave me out of it.
We'll take them if you take their lives.
Yoinkers.
Oh, man.
In the memory, Evil Aurelius manipulates the beholders into bringing them to your face with your axe raised in your hand. Animate how you kill your friends.
Wow.
Oh, man.
All right.
With a new axe. The axe in your hand is a beholder axe. So killing them here would have actually killed them.
I look at the axe and I shakily hold it up. I look to each of them. I'm sorry, but I can't do this. I have to kill you. The Emperor must have his champion, and I am the only one who can take that place. I am sorry, Thousand Sun, but your time has come. I turn to Ra and I take the axe and lop his head off to start. Then I look at Makoto, tears in my eyes, tears in my eyes, and I walk up to her. This is an unfortunate set of circumstances, but it has to be done. Please forgive me. I raise the axe and I bury it into her skull.
How did that memory actually go, boys?
Well, that was just uncalled for. Okay.
Evil Aurelius looks to you and says, I will have my champion, even if I must make him kill you in every single memory.
I become angered, and I point at him. You will have nothing, you heretical filth!
You say that now, but he's close to mine.
Calm yourself, Aurelius. Calm yourself, Ra. Don't let him get to you.
As Makoto says this, he realizes that the anger you feel is fueling the power Aurelius has in this dimension. As the memory twists even more, and darkness starts to surround Aurelius in the memory, and red taints his eyes.
Uh-oh.
How did this memory actually go?
So, I'm sorry. I take a moment to calm myself. Not get to you. Don't let get to you. It's fine. Okay.
Remember, Ra.
You remember this, right?
Faintly.
Okay. From what I remember, obviously, the wolf didn't kill us. That's what we're still alive.
Right. We know that.
But what I remember, if you remember correctly, the child woke him up. Wait, do we know that?
Yeah, Aurelius told you that after.
Yeah, yep,
Okay.
I did in fact tell you.
So, you remember the child that he saved, which now he thinks he killed him. The child that he saved woke him out of the dream. He tried to wake us up. I remember him slapping me across the face, but I couldn't break out of the dream. So I killed you. I killed you.
I remember the magic missile, yes.
Yes, I used the magic missile to kill you, and it snapped you out of it. But even still, you were dazed and confused when you awoke due to the magic missile. And the only thing that snapped me out of it was I managed to realize myself that it was a dream. channeling my arcane power, and I broke myself out of it after realizing that Aurelius had killed himself to escape the dream because he figured it out first.
I don't know that last part. I think, if I remember correctly, Aurelius was beating on you because you couldn't get out of the dream. Because just in the nick of time, before he bared his full weight down on you, you begged and pleaded for him to stop because
yes, I did.
You would have broken.
That's right, I did. I remember he was going to smash me with his shield.
Exactly.
That what you guys are submitting?
I'm doing a history check.
I'm just asking.
Well, I failed the history check,
Potentially,
so
but we're
that's
going to
what I'm
history check first.
yeah, you do a history check, bro. I failed mine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Let me get that dice roll.
Like, I failed mine, bro.
Okay. Well, I got 18, so I passed mine.
That is how you remember it. But answer me this:
Oh
what
shit!
caused the dreams?
Can you say that again?
What caused the dream?
I remember. It was.
Oh wow.
Or no, he's asking you that, so.
Both of you can answer.
I confer with Ra. What is it? Tell me now.
It's you remember when he killed when he lopped the head off of that one beholder and he took it with him and the head was trapped. It was cursed.
Aurelius. You're not
I remember.
I can't say anything. I'm not saying anything. I can't say shit. I'm like, okay.
Yes, he took the head from one of the beholders.
And I snapped my fingers in it, and then Ra in that moment, I'm like, yes, because that giant oaf wanted to mount it on the wall was a trophy, a keepsake. I remember.
Yes, and it was trapped. It was cursed.
Are
by
we
your
sure
sister.
That's what we want to go with?
I'm gonna do a history check. What?
Can I do another history check on
Yeah.
that? Oh yeah, a modified 18.
Luckily, you performed this. It wasn't a beholder. What creature was it?
Wait, what?
It was not a beholder. I'm gonna tell you the answer, but what creature was it?
It couldn't have been a displacer.
No. Did I say beholder? Oh my god, no. It's a displacer beast. Displacer.
Correct.
Oh,
Okay, God, did I say beholder?
yes.
I'm a fucking idiot.
Oh wow.
The memory alters back to its original state as
Thank
Aurelius
God.
tries to
Thank
awaken
God
Ra.
for that.
And they find that the blame is to be placed on the displacer beast's collar for their evil, their descent into the madness of this nightmare. Next, we're going to fly to a memory pretty far off from that. It's the fight between Makoto and her sister.
Ooh.
This fight continues until Makoto turns into her Azamir form. And instead of taking sides with Makoto, Aurelius looks to you, Evil Aurelius looks to you and says, "What a shame. I'm pretty sure the Empire didn't actually accept heretics." So instead of siding with Makoto in this fight, Aurelius actually drives his axe through her spine and brings her to the ground for betraying the Empire. Act this out, Aurelius.
What is this? Some heretical god! Ugh! This is not acceptable. I cannot be with you any longer. Wretch! Heretic! Fiend! Die!
How did this memory actually go? This was a hard one.
Well, let me just tell you.
As you go to talk to me, sorry, you see that I'm once again like mesmerized by your Azamir form.
I literally clap my hands in front of Ra's face. Hey, get it together. Snap out of it.
My apologies.
Like 4 times.
Oh God.
But wait, that's what happened, right? I was mesmerized by your angelic form. And that's I remember that part.
That's a good start. But then remember past that, you and Aurelius tried to back me up and help. Now, my sister and her had, after I went in my Azamir form, my sister had ascended into her form as well, and even greater evil. And you and Aurelius helped me to fight her and purge the darkness from her. Do you not remember this, Ra?
I do, but also before that, there was a moment where I believe Aurelius was taken aback by your transformation, and was how do you say it?
He was shaken to his core.
He was conflicted because he had just come to the realization that there were other gods besides the Emperor and Erda. And I told him which god it was, and it was Tyr. Your father is Tyr. It's so fucking cool. And then
is that what you guys are submitting?
We're not done. Then after that, right? Not only did he help you, he himself, he split that one beast in twain with his axe. I remember it was Aureus. And then
he did do that.
And then one of the griffins you summoned, it fell on the ground, and then he healed it. He hopped on its back and attempted to ride it into the sky to assist you, but your sister, she melted the beast with him on it, and he fell in unconsciousness, and I had to go heal him.
I remember. And then even after defeating my sister, he had a memorial for her, a Viking burial of sorts.
Yes, he fashioned an arrow. I lit the arrow myself, and we set your sister's body alight.
Exactly.
And watched her soul go to Valhalla.
I remember seeing my family and everything.
Indeed.
That has to be what happened.
I don't think I'm forgetting anything important.
Me neither.
Let me think on it.
You got it. You don't need a history check on this one.
Okay, I better say.
That was a
Let me
lot.
ponder the orb a little more.
Here's the question, though. What family member aided Aurelius in his war?
Oh, God.
What family?
From whose family and what member?
Whose family and what memory?
This was explained in that session.
Oh.
Wait, I'm confused.
Part of his lineage. I can't remember who it is though.
God, I can't say shit. I can't say shit.
What part of his? What part of his lineage?
No. Whose family and which member of that family aided Aurelius in the war on his father?
In the battle we just fought.
No.
Against his father.
No!
Oh, no! It was Makono's father.
We're still on me and my sister. Yeah, we're still on me and my sister.
It was Makono's, not goddad.
No, it was my stepdad.
Yes, it was your human father, not Tyr.
General, yes. Not Tyr. No.
Right?
The memory swirls as it changes to its original state of Ra fangirling over an Azamir finally being in his presence, and Makoto changing into an Azamir, while Aurelius kind of gingerly accepted that a god was on his side, and she could actually be the god of the Emperor, daughter of the Emperor. Aurelius, you want to act that out for me if you remember how it happened?
Yeah. So,
you don't need a history check if you don't remember.
No, I kind of remember. It was basically it went a little something like this. What in God's name is that? That what? Do you know what that is? Because I don't. I turned to Rod. I'm speaking to him.
You can act with him in this one.
That is an Asima in the flesh.
What?
A demigod, you fool!
Gods? There is no other gods except for the Emperor. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, there is.
Time for before this memory fades. What is the one thing Aurelius cherishes from this memory?
Oh,
It's
me and
where
Raul
he-
look at each other.
It's
Hugin?
yeah. We'll say it at the same time. Hugin.
Hugin.
Because that's
as-
where he found him.
As the memory turns, Aurelius, your eyes no longer are red from venom as Hugin hatches in your hands.
Mihyogen.
For once in this entire session, you gain some sense of consciousness that you are viewing your own memories. And Hugin's energy is mixed in your mind.
What is this? This is Mihyogen. This is where I met him. He was so small. And
The memory fades. Outside, Ura is still holding off the agents of chaos as the swirling tornado picks up more light. And the bathed in light Aurelius starts to stand to a knee instead of being on both as he raises to one knee. The next memory.
We're making good time, Nigel. We're doing good, bro.
We're doing it.
The next memory
Okay.
is the funeral that you had mentioned.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Instead of accepting seeing Tyr, who looked very familiar to the Emperor, the memory morphs. And evil Aurelius says, the heretics, they don't deserve a proper burial. She should have been buried with her sister. And instead of killing you, in this memory, Makoto's sister was recruited, and Makoto lays on the stand, bathed in hellfire, being dragged down by agents of chaos as Aurelius chants a blood god's oath. Go ahead and act that out for me.
Oh, boy.
I suppose heretics only deserve death. They deserve to burn. Pain and suffering is all that lies. That is all that lies beyond the gate. Blood, war, suffering, more pain. Blood for the blood god. Skulls for the skull throne.
What actually happened to this memory, boys and girls?
Well, obviously he did. Obviously, that. You remember the funeral, right?
Yes, of course. How could I forget it? If I remember correctly, he helped my
You don't
sister.
remember the funeral, do you?
I do remember the funeral. Actually, I'm just
How can
looking
I
at my
forget
dog
it?
right now to make sure she's asleep. I'm watching my dog to make sure she's sleeping. She tends to lie. But yes, I remember the funeral perfectly. He actually helped to lay my sister to rest. After collecting her body, the powers of chaos leaving her being converted back to her form before, he laid her down as I got a chance to speak with her. And then he helped to fashion a makeshift boat to put her on. And then past that point, he did everything in his... What?
Was
Oh, I
it
thought you were
a boat?
talking on my phone.
I did.
Oh, what?
Was it a boat?
We did not.
Ah.
We was a funeral pyre
Funeral pie.
because we couldn't
yeah.
find it. We couldn't find a river, or we couldn't find a river. You must remember that.
I do remember that. Oh, God. Okay.
And he fashioned a bow.
And
Just
you
for
lit
that
the
to-
arrow on fire.
Yes, I lit the arrow with my cantrip, and we burned, and we had a funeral pyre for your sister.
Is that your final answer?
After which, you remember, her soul ascended, if I remember correctly.
And I saw her with my family,
Yes, and she went with Tyr through the gates of
my
Valhalla.
mother. Yes, I remember.
Eric, go ahead. Is that your final answer?
What? No. What's the question you're gonna ask?
No. What is that your final answer for this part of the memory? There's
Can I do
still a
history?
question after.
I'm gonna do a history check.
Now I'm going to change the rules of these history checks before you roll that.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
Evil Aurelius sees the scales and notices what's going on.
Oh God.
He uses his chaotic blood god energy to shift them.
Oh great.
Half the scale is bathed in darkness instead of the scale being bathed in light, weighing the darkness. You now get one history check per memory.
Oh. Okay.
wow.
Each. So you can't use it for one answer and the other. It's one each.
Lovely.
So we still get we each still get one though.
Yeah, but you can't use it like on this question and then the follow up that decides if the memory changed for good or bad. So now you have to be sparing with them.
I'm fairly confident we didn't miss anything.
I am as well.
All right, so you got to put your hands on the orbs and submit your answers. Submit your feelings.
I do.
I do.
The memory starts to change. The spire has been built, then lit on fire, and her soul does the same. You were correct in this memory. Which member of Makoto's family waved to her in acknowledgement and joy as they passed through the gates?
I'm looking for a Ra. Don't you remember it was my mother, Ra? I remember as if it was yesterday.
Was it?
No. Oh, it could have been
I'm using the history check for this memory.
Could have been my father.
Because I thought, wait, no, was it your father?
It could have been. It could have been. Dang it. I think it was my mother, but I'm not sure.
I'm rolling. Nope, I failed. Again, I keep getting twos, bro. Oh my god.
Once I tell you, you're gonna be like, God damn it. Makoto, do you want to use your history check?
Yes, I do.
Roll it for me.
Rest. Okay. This is stress. Oh, the one time I didn't hit my number. Great. 6. Great. Okay.
You're on your own. Which member of Makoto's family? Now remember, you're in the mirror world. So all of Makoto's family was there, including herself. Which member of Makoto's family nodded to Makoto in acknowledgement and thanks?
I'm gonna God. I'm gonna go with my mother.
Final answer?
I'm gonna trust.
You know what? No, wait. I asked Rob before he puts his hand on the orb. What if we chose different answers?
I don't know.
I mean, a conflicted answer could conflict the memory. Could conflict the memory itself.
Exactly.
And we don't know what it will do.
That may be true, but a confliction is better than a double negative. Don't you agree?
It'll only be one negative. You only get the answer wrong. You can't do a double negative.
I'm choosing my mother.
Okay? You're wrong.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Are you going with the conflicting answer?
Yourself nodded to you in thanks and acknowledgement. And saving your sister.
Oh, we would have all been wrong then. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't remember that.
In this memory, with that wrong answer, Aurelius, you feel what you saw was not what looked like the Emperor, but instead what looked like a heretic.
Mm-hmm.
You saw an astral Makoto as a heretic. That is embedded in your mind
All right.
now. Another memory was altered. The scales do not tip either way because
I think
going
he's
to the
go-
next. What?
I think Nigel's gone, by the way.
Okay, going to the next memory. While we're going on, this was a good one for Ra anyway because it's kind of focused on him. We're back in the false Hydra pit.
Oh.
Aurelius, watching this memory, instead of what Ra actually said, instead he accepts the Hydra's offer.
Oh.
And he turns to you and says, and this is me, you are role playing now, just so you're aware. We
Okay.
are role playing. Instead of describing, we are role playing this one. He turns to you and says, the will to be accepted outrides the life of the many. I can have my suite with me again. You must understand. As he raises his hand to you and forms 4 magic missiles and fires them.
I attempt to block them with my shield.
They're going to make contact and knock you flat on your ass.
Ugh. Ugh. Why? Why though, brother?
As he's walking past with one of his new abilities, he restrains Makoto and steps to your face and readies a fireball and condenses it to just the size of your head. How did this memory actually go, guys?
If I remember,
I'm sorry, but I'm having fun.
if I remember correctly, I remember the choice. I remember my doppelganger appeared, the white and the red, and that damned beast offered me a deal that was tempting. I will be honest, but I know I did not accept it. And I remember declaring that I was a loyal son, and I remember declaring my name, shouting it to the beast, and declaring that I am a loyal son. And I did not turn on my friends, on my brother. And I never will.
What did Ra say to you before he took off?
What did Ra say to me before he took off?
No, what did the other version of Ra say to Ra before? What did he give you and say when he gave it to you?
I remember he gave me Huh?
You wrote it down.
No, I did. That's right. He gave me
Ooh, sorry about that. I had to take the dog out.
It's okay, bro. We're in the false Hydra.
Oh God.
It's okay. It's for me primarily.
Oh no.
I
believe in you.
I remember he gave me my doppelganger gave me the ability to call on him to help fight evil Aurelius.
And what did he say when he gave it to you?
Oh God.
Oh, I wish I could say something. God, I wish I could say something. In these moments, it's like, dude, I remember what he said.
That's why I chose you to do this, because I knew you were taking notes and remembering.
Well, I didn't even take notes. I just remember what he actually said in this moment because it was a very, very influential moment.
Yeah, I don't remember what he said to me.
History check?
It's the only thing I can do. Come on. Dude, I keep rolling twos, man. I keep rolling twos. I can't like I keep rolling twos. And I don't
Kodo, you still have yours.
don't
it's
up. Shit. Yeah, it's up to you, bro. It's up to you, man. I'm not gonna influence the decision.
Oh boy.
Just know this will be another wrong answer.
And we can't. And
I'm very well aware. It seems to be a streak that we cannot seem to break tonight.
In a
All
fight
right,
for my very soul.
Please, oh please, oh please.
Because I genuinely don't remember.
18.
Oh,
Natural.
Aurelius,
yep.
feeling the consciousness of seeing these memories again, and feeling in the back of your mind that something's missing. What did Roth say to other Roth?
Oh, buddy. I look at the memory.
I'll see if you remember.
Yeah, I look at the memory. Something's.
You don't look at the memory.
Oh.
You say this to the Ra who has a fireball to your face right now.
Oh, okay. This isn't right. This didn't happen. He made the right choice. Ra made the right choice, and the white one looked at him and said, and put a hand on his shoulder and said, "You made the right choice." I remember that. Plain as day. You cannot tempt me.
As you say this, your will combined with your companions tips the scale.
Oh, thank God.
Let's go.
Further onto the side of light as the memory remorphs into its original.
Whew.
Outside of the portal, Ura is now fighting literal demon lords.
By herself. We're putting in work.
You guys can now see to the outside world to see what she's doing, as she is starting to look battered, beaten, and bloody.
We must hurry.
The next memory. As you watch, you can also see that the tainted Aurelius has stepped to one knee, but the non-tainted Aurelius is almost standing. That mirror then shatters, and the Mirror King's mind voice echoes in new minds. Just to give you an idea of the game going on outside. I know you're not technically cheating now, but if it goes for much longer, or he falls even more of an inch, love to have two of him in my army. As his voice fades from your brains.
I look over to Ra, recognizing this. We must tread lightly, sorcerer.
Yes. As you say this, evil Aurelius turns and says, "My master is here to help time." As the Mirror King appears beside evil Aurelius in the memories.
Oh boy.
He raises his hand toward the scales. You will now have to answer an additional question on each one, as the scale turns even more black. You also lose one of your history checks. So now collectively, you only have one.
Oh, shit.
The next
you must be really good. The forces of evil want you badly.
Bring it on.
The next memory starts to form, and you guys are fighting Pawn the Goblin King.
Bring it.
Except in this instance, Aurelius is commanding Pawn's army. And he is ordering them to slaughter the villagers that were just saved from the false Hydra. And Hugin is no longer a Griffin. Hugin is a Hellhound.
Wow.
Oof. It's crazy.
Act this out, Aurelius.
All right. Go! Slaughter them all! Bring me their heads! I want every person here dead, buried, bloody, broken. Bring more skulls. Bring all the brass that you can find. All of them will lay at the feet of the blood god.
As you finish your statement, the goblins recite, "Blood for the blood god!" How did this memory actually go?
So, to start off, I remember very well that it started with Aurelius training Hugin outside the tavern. I remember that the Griffin, he used a spell to make the Griffin grow to a full size. I remember that. And when we heard the call of the horn from the town watch, I remember the Griffin picked us up and flew us to the town center. And that is where we were surrounded by a horde of goblins and the Goblin King.
Oh, make a wisdom saving throw.
Mother of fuck. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. That's really bad. That's actually really bad.
Oh no.
That's yeah. This is bad. What do I need to hit?
13 or higher.
If I roll a 2 again, I swear to God.
You have another dice.
Nope, I failed.
As you are starting to rant about the memory, the Mirror King raises his hand.
Oh boy.
And you forget the rest of this memory.
Wow.
From the point where Hugin was training outside of the tavern. Makoto, the rest of this is on you. What happened?
Oh, that damn it! Oh, I can't remember.
As you say, I can't remember. You can see the Mirror King start to laugh. You thought I'd let you have all the fun. It's not going to be that easy.
I sit there and just look who's cheating now.
It's my game.
It's my game. Fucking.
Just had this banter with him. It's my game.
He tries to rush you through the memory, but a wall of barrier light protects you, and you can tell Ura is protecting you from the outside.
It is up to you, Sword Maiden. My memory is gone. Remember, we were dropped in the center of the town and surrounded by a horde of goblins and fighting the
That's all you remember.
King, and
We were fighting.
that's where I stop.
Excuse me. I had a burp. I remember we were fighting the Goblin King. Before him. Wait, no. We were fighting in the middle of the town square with the goblins against the Goblin King. I can't. Because we were paid. It was.
I remember this.
It was oh god, if I can word it correctly. We were dropped in and we were originally fighting because the townspeople had asked us as a commission. I don't know if it was the mayor though, or if it was. Oh, I forget his name, but he's the Goblin King.
Don't dare say you a fuck.
I can't.
I don't remember.
Sucks to be sitting here and not be able to say shit, huh? Even though you remember.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I do.
You have one history check you can use.
Yeah, I know. But then I know the Mirror King and all of his douchiness is going to ask me a follow-up question that I'm not going to know.
God's asking follow-ups, not the Mirror King.
Well, look who's cheating now. All right. Oh God. Okay. I can.
Come on, bro. You remember what you remember?
I truthfully don't. Okay, can I do that history check now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're one for this memory.
It ain't looking good, Aurelius. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. It's really not. Okay, that's looking good. So I got a 15. That's good.
Okay. You remember that as Pawn the Goblin you were fighting, and Aurelius and Hugin were on your side, and Hugin was a full-grown griffin. I'll give you the answer. The follow-up.
Of course.
Who died and what race were they? In this fight?
I remember. He was a pixie and I cannot remember his name.
Oh my God.
Ra, your memories have returned after he answered correctly. So you're
Ra,
back.
you remember Will the Pixie?
Yes, I remember.
What was his name?
Dale.
Huh?
Dale.
Dale.
Correct. Right,
Ow.
you remember Dale.
There you go.
I can't forget
As the
Dale.
memory changes, you now can see Hugin tearing the heads off of goblins, jumping from goblin to goblin, and Aurelius cutting his way to pawn the Goblin King. And you all, unfortunately, remember Dale's sacrifice, where he gave all of his energy to heal you and take the brunt of the arrows meant for you.
I remember that.
Dale. No.
Sai,
warrior.
Sacrifice.
a mirror appears again, and the Mirror King says, "Who keeps making all of these mirrors? That's my job." As you can see to the outside again. And the vortex is almost overcome the darkness, as the kneeling Ra of darkness has not moved, but the other Ra is in a full standing position, now amid reach for his axe, frozen.
Oh boy.
Here we are.
The next memory,
Oh boy.
fighting the Blood God.
We just okay. Come on, bro. We just did this.
Instead of the Blood God being Aurelius's father, the Blood God is Aurelia.
Oh, okay.
Hugin is now again a hellhound. And he has killed the 10 soldiers that walked in with you. As you go to challenge your only friend, and he has almost completely succumbed to darkness in this memory via the power of the Mirror King. Aurelius, act this out for me.
All right. Good, my dog. You will go, and you will feast upon their souls. Bring me their heads. As for you two, you, who I once called friends, how dare you betray me? I am the Blood God. You serve me. Now, you will pay for your insolence. Your heads will be mine.
How did this memory actually go, boys?
Well,
For one, I remember that this Blood God, he had killed Corn. He had this version of Aurelius's father. He killed Corn and took his place as the Blood God. I remember that. He had Hugin in a cage dangling above his
throne.
Yes. The soldiers died. He could wield the power of lightning. He could, and he used he literally called forth lightning and threw a lightning bolt at the soldiers, killing them all. And I remember we fought, and it was down to us three fighting him.
Is that your final answer?
And I also remember that I was wounded. I remember that, and I counted multiple spells of his, pissing him off.
I remember it was quite a rousing battle, and I also remember he was, what was it called? He was immune to just about every elemental attack that we fired at him.
Primarily, yes, because you tried to use lightning and it didn't work.
And fire, and it barely worked because he shrugged it off with his what is it? Legendary resistance. Yes.
And I nearly died, but Aurelius picked me up, allowing me to bring his father to his knees. But
Aurelius striking the final blow.
Yes, because I chose to not kill his father, but rather to let him have the kill.
Final answer?
And then we fell through, and before he dealt the final blow, we fell into a cavern where he kept all of his corpses and victims.
Yes.
Final
It
answer?
was almost as if it was a second phase or another level to the fight.
Final answer, yes or no?
And I remember as he raised his axe to deal a killing blow. Oh man.
You're correct. I'll give you guys this. You're correct. What's Aurelius' father's name?
Wow.
Oh man, they actually they don't know this. They never.
You said it in the fight.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, you called him by name in the fight.
Oh shit.
Oh, if you said his name, bro, I forgot.
Oh my God,
Hold on,
help you
Sam.
then. You guys better roll them history checks now. Cause
Well,
get
help
one.
you. It's you the one that's getting possessed, my guy. Like,
You only get one.
you want to roll it or you want me to roll it?
What's his name?
I remember what it is, but that don't matter.
Yeah, you're in timeout. You can't say anything, so it's up to us.
I.
It wasn't Typhus. It was something else.
It was. Did it begin with? Didn't his name begin with like a U?
Hmm.
He can't help you.
God, this kills me.
You're the only one I knew would have all the answers to every one of these questions. That's why we're doing it in your head.
This irks me so. The only one that I didn't remember was the one from what I said to
Ra.
but I mean that was a long time ago too.
Something King of Giants. Something King of Giants. Something King of Giants.
He was the king of giants, but I can't remember what his
He's the
name.
King of Giants. I just don't remember his name.
Me neither. It vaguely escapes me.
You have one history check.
I'm very well aware. We're trying to like subvert that. To save it.
What? Like.
Decide on the history check or submit no answer. 10.
History check. Do it. Yes.
Yes, history check.
9.
We don't have an answer.
Aurelius,
Mm-hmm.
Was it Yorm?
give me a wisdom saving throw of 17 or higher.
Damn, man, you
Oh, God.
got me fucked up. All right. Oh, and wisdom ain't my strongest stat either. Come on, baby. Come on. Give me it. Give me the goods. Give me the goods. Oh, I definitely didn't make that. That's an 11.
You guys will not remember Aurelius' father's name. However, the memory is altered to its original state for the most part.
Oh,
In its altered state, Hugin was found and rebonded with Aurelius at the end. The scales do not tip further because
Something
the
good.
answer is incorrect. Aurelius's bond with Hugin deepened so much so through just this memory that anything that could happen to Hugin would drive him insane.
Oh wait.
Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs.
Oh wait. Oh
The
wait.
final memory flashes as Udra's mirror begins to crack again,
Yikes.
and the swirling vortex has now become 50-50 again.
Yikes.
This memory forcing it to do so. Both versions of Aurelius's axes drawn on each other, ready and poised to strike, depending on how it plays.
This is the final
The
one.
memory plays out, and for once, Evil Aurelius and the Mirror King laugh together in unison and go,
ah,
I
jeez.
don't even have to alter this one. You're the bad guy anyway. As the memory plays out of you digging your burning hands into Hugin's eyes, lighting his feathers ablaze and charring his grip and body.
Oh my God, yes.
Whoopsie.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
As you turn to Aurelius in the memory and mouth the words, "I'm sorry."
I really am.
For once, your orbs light, giving you the ability to alter this memory instead of changing it back.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Cause. Yeah. I looked
Give
in the
me an
credit.
Arcana check
Oh
of
my.
17 or higher.
Arcana.
Man's made a fucky wucky.
Come on, bro. I can make an Arcana. Come on. This is gonna be.
Don't
Both
send me
of
to the
you.
forever box. Don't send me to the forever box.
Oh yeah, I made it. 18 modified.
No, no, let's do Arcana check.
Oh my god. Okay.
One of the fighter's weakest skills.
18.
Oh!
Oh!
You start to shift this memory into what it really was while he was being charmed as the sense overwhelms his body and he sees the Peter Cottontail actually begin to char. But a question is raised.
Oh fuck.
Oh, Jesus, what now?
To the Mirror King and Aurelius. Who struck Makoto with an advanced strike unknowingly? The Mirror King cheats and pulls a mirror to his hand and plays through the Peter Cottontail's eyes as Aurelius swings and accidentally critting Makoto. As he repeats the answer, the memory alters back slightly. Give me another Arcana check. 15 or higher from both of you.
Done.
As you're doing this, the Mirror King says,
Oh.
"It's our turn to alter the memories."
Yeah, about that. Modified 17.
Okay? Makoto, 15 or higher.
Well, I'm not going to get that. I have 11.
Makoto's orb begins to crack under the pressure.
Oh, great.
The memory is fighting its shift. What, during this crack, Aurelius can hear you. What are you going to try to say to convince him that you didn't kill Hugin?
Oh, man.
It's a toughie.
Aurelius, you are currently in your own memory, bent over yourself in pain from watching your adopted son perish.
All right.
I look into it because okay, I gotta ask one question. In the charm state, it looked like I was flash frying Hugin at full size, right?
Yep.
Well, I look into the memory and I shout, "Aurelius, you must listen to me, brother. You were charmed. Remember the battle. You never had Hugin in his full form because you didn't cast a spell on him. He was small.
Ooh.
He was not large. You never did that, and you know you didn't."
Give me Aurelius.
Mm-hmm.
Ra, give me a wisdom roll. Use your modifier.
I have no modifier. Wisdom.
Oh, give me a charisma roll. Use your modifier.
Very well. It's a 7.
Now, Aurelius,
Mm-hmm.
you have to roll me a charisma check,
Okay.
and you have to beat a 7. If
Oh,
you
wow.
fail, you do not believe Ra's words.
Bro, you got this.
Okay, so charisma check, saving throw?
Yes.
Okay.
You can beat a 7, bro. Come on. You can beat a 7. You got this, bro. You got this.
I certainly fucking hope so.
With disadvantage.
With advantage?
Disadvantage.
Oh, with oh shit.
From watching Hugin fry.
Well, I take back what I said. No, I don't.
Like, you can do it.
believe
I don't know about that now.
I beat that outstandingly.
Let's go!
With an 18.
Let's go.
Perfect. You rise to your feet as you are all pulled from the mirror dimension, or the soul dimension. Other Aurelius and the Mirror King have pulled themselves to the corner of the vortex as it's bathing in light and evil. And you now see the scene before you. Ura is beaten, bloody, but still standing, holding the line for Aurelius as she turns and says, "You must either bring him back quickly, or we will not all make it out. He needs to come back and make his decision." Aurelius,
Yes.
you now know that Peter Cottontail was the one who was fried, and Hugin was not. But with your altered memories from all of the mistakes, how would Aurelius proceed?
Oh, man. Wow. You've put me in a spot.
Can I help him in any way?
Nope. His character has officially been saved by you guys.
Mm-hmm.
But now Aurelius has to process all of the memories he held with it.
Well,
his decision will decide which form he comes back with.
Aurelius knows at this point that in some way, shape, or form, since he's been pulled back from the breach, that his memories may have actually been altered. I mean, he watched...
No, Aurelius does not.
Oh, he won't.
To Aurelius, those are his actual memories now.
Oh, wow. Okay.
In this moment, he remembers killing a small child. He remembers Hugin and his bond when he was flash fried.
Oh,
he remembers every detail that was altered. The heresy of seeing another god, all of it. The final alteration of those 3 mistakes weigh heavily on Aurelius' mind.
Yeah, okay. That makes a big difference. So that is definitely going to weigh heavily on him. Is he currently still in Peter Cottontail's little area, or where is he?
No, he is the only one left in his current memories.
Okay.
Swimming in the void, he needs to decide. Is he the same Aurelius he was? Is he evil? Is he a new version of the Aurelius he was? Or has he completely abandoned chaos and all other things associated with his friends to devote himself to Ura?
Oh, man. Okay. So, having all these memories, he looks... he kind of just looks at his hands for a minute. He looks around to the inky black. I look around to the inky blackness. I'm referring to myself in the third person, don't know why. I look around in the inky blackness, and I just kind of put my hands to my head. All these things I've done. All the problems that I've caused. Am I really worthy of walking in the Emperor's light?
As you finish this statement, outside you notice Hugin never returned from the astral plane. And the Hugin that was touching the 2 Aureliuses has disappeared and is sitting, his bathing light is sitting on the good Aurelius' shoulder. And in the darkness, Aurelius, you hear a tiny squawk as a small Hugin lands at your feet and snuggles into your ankle.
It's a trap.
Hugin. I lean down and I pick him up. My Hugin, you've done so much for me. I don't know what I would do without you.
He climbs up your arm and nuzzles into the side of your neck and licks your cheek and rests in his normal spot underneath your armor as you feel his warmth.
I look at him
All
and
that you feel from Hugin is love and acceptance.
oh man.
It's a
This
drop.
is going to conflict Aurelius even more because he knows he's done a bad thing. Or at least he thinks he has in these memories.
It's a trap.
I may have done bad things in my past, but I make up for it with the good that I do. Just as the Thousand Sun has taught me, just as my brother has taught me, bad things do not always define a person's character.
As you say this, you remember the heresy of seeing another god. And you remember seeing Makoto in an Asimir form.
Despite the fact that she may, be a heretic. Even the valiant knights at the Emperor's side have worked with those who could be considered heretics, Xenos, to get a job done. The greater threat always comes first. And the greater threat right now is the one that put us here, the Mirror King himself. So, in the Emperor's name, I will do what I must to bring about the end of the Mirror King, even if that means working with a heretic.
So then I assume your decision is to become a new form of Aurelius.
Yes. He trudges forward through the darkness, ready to take on whatever he must in order to destroy the Mirror King.
In the outside, as you are trudging through the darkness now, the outside vision that you guys are seeing, as the swirls don't differ to either corner. Light does not necessarily prevail, but darkness does not either. As both the evil Aurelius and the light Aurelius, bathed in hellfire and angelic light, stand. They seem to be having a conversation unknown to you, and instead of attacking each other, put down their sword or their axes and embrace each other in a traditional wolf hug and merge together as Aurelius walks out of the darkness, his armor now twisted. Instead of being complete bathed in light, has streaks of barbaric red, but not necessarily evil red. His hair no longer pure white, but streaks of red and white. Like I said, a very dim red of streaks of his hair. His eyes still have their yellowish glow as he, for the first time, sees Ura now fighting the demon scourge, dissipating. The Mirror King and Aurelius are ported away with the final words of, "There's still one more general."
All right. Erda herself. She is the one who allowed my compatriots to aid me on this day. I will not forget the sacrifice.
As she finishes her dispatch of demons and is fading, she walks to you, Aurelius, and lays her hand on your head and crosses your forehead. She says, "Go, my paladin. I must retire to refresh myself. I cannot come down to aid you again anytime soon. But you must continue your journey and save the people of this realm with your friends beside you." As she turns to look at you two with a smile, blood still running down a cut on her over her eye. "Thank you for bringing my paladin back to me."
I make the sign of the Aquila.
She acknowledges and bows her head. "Thousand Sun, consider this your own personal pardon for all the sins of your people.
Yo.
Mm.
My
She walks to Makoto and says, "Tears, your father, you will become a very brave woman. You have what it takes to cut through the darkness." And as though we don't welcome everyone, and Aurelius, pay close attention, as though we don't welcome everyone, I welcome you into the kingdom of the Empire as a personal pardon for yourself. Anytime you need the Alliance, call upon us.
I bow to her, but then I slyly, as I do this, I slyly lift my head up and look in Aurelius and Ra's direction, a wide spreading grin across my face.
Aurelius does not see this. He has his head down, hand across his chest.
Oh.
I am gobsmacked, just staring outwards.
As she touches Makoto's arm, and her Asmir form comes to light again, she said, "My gift to you, not only as a pardon, will give you a little bit more mastery over this, my child. And you can now hold your Asmir form for 20 minutes instead of 10.
Yo.
She comes back to Aurelius and puts her hand back over his head and says, "You may have strayed, but just as your friends have given pardon to you and I to them, I will fix your memories. And your memories are altered back to the way they originally were supposed to be, and you realize the charm spell that was written in your hand. I give you a pardon on these, but your newfound expression of yourself will remain, as it has been etched into your soul. The only time I'll be able to assist you with that is upon your death, which I will give you the option that time." Yes. And she fades out of existence back into the spiritual realm she came from, as you guys are gobsmacked onto a large plain where fire erupts in the distance. That is where we're going to end this session today, boys.
Wow.
That's really good.
We're going to jump into Q&A.
Oh, holy shite. All right, let me pull up my, let me pull back up the
I saved your fucking soul, bro!
Bro, we saved your soul. You better be thankful.
Man, you guys got pretty lucky, I'll say that. Hi, James. How's it going?
You
I
want
see
to
you
talk.
in the chat. James is back, and he did make it back for the stream. So,
don't ever say I never did anything for you.
Exactly.
Guys, we're gonna have a debrief after the Q&A. Relax.
Yeah, because there's a lot to discuss in the debrief for sure. But with that, do we have any questions from chat for Q&A tonight? Lay them out there. We got some stuff to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
Also, at the end of session, everyone, just while questions are coming in, there is we are planning on picking the person for the next campaign. I believe we said it was this session.
Next session.
Next session.
We're going to interview this week for whoever applies.
Yeah. So this week, if you have applied, or in this case, you have been in the chat and you've been here and you've been watching consistently, we will be grabbing you at some point. What I'll need is some form of way to contact you, and whether that be Snapchat, Discord, you name it. You can send me a DM on you could send me a DM on
the gram.
Yeah, Instagram. You guys know my social media. So please feel free to contact me. You can contact me through my email even, and we're gonna get into that. So just to give everybody a quick thing here in chat, just to make it a little bit easier for everyone, I'm gonna go ahead and write my email in chat.
You do have questions.
I can put the Discord up.
Yeah.
Jane will link the Discord for you.
Yeah, Discord will be going into chat, and I'm gonna put my email in there just in case. So my email just went into chat from my account that I used to check chat with, and that is my email. You can reach me there if you don't want to do it through Discord. As for questions, what level are you starting the next campaign at, and how do you feel? And we'll save the second question for afterwards. But what level are you starting the next campaign at? Every player will be starting the campaign at level 1. This campaign is my own homebrew campaign, so it is not connected to this campaign in any way, shape, or form. Everyone starts back out at level 1 with brand new characters, brand new enemies, and of course, a whole new world to explore. So I hope that you, for those of you that apply, are definitely interested. And besides that fact, oh hey, motherfucker! Guess who's in the chat, gents?
Oh.
Josh.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Josh is here. Hi, Josh.
You have another question.
Yeah, the other question is, how do you feel about the mirror memories?
Each player can ask that question.
Yeah, everyone can answer that, I would say. So
start with good girl.
Yeah, I guess start with me. That makes most sense. How do I feel about the mirror memories? It's an interesting question because this did mostly revolve around me. I partially knew what was coming with this, and I have to say that the memories were interesting, to say in the least. I was excited, but also terrified because I knew that depending on what happened, this actually could have been the death of Aurelius. This could have been it. This could have been where Aurelius died.
No, it wouldn't have been a death. I'd have turned him into an Oathbreaker.
Or he could have turned into a villain. This would have been this could have been seriously bad depending on how things went. So yeah, it was interesting. It was exciting. It was nail biting. And speaking of which, I think I actually bit off a few nails in the middle of this whole thing. It was tantalizing. And also frustrating because in a lot of the memories I couldn't say shit when I actually remembered them, and when I actually got to interact with the memory, I didn't fucking remember what I said. So, whoever wants it next.
I think this was an incredible session. I thought the memories were really cool, and I'm actually stunned at how much I actually I'm actually stunned how much I freaking remember. So I'm very proud of myself. So
good job. Yeah, you did do a good job.
That's how you know your campaign's good, bro. Because I remembered everything, almost everything. I remembered almost everything, bro.
How'd you feel about it?
I thought it was very frustrating because I don't remember anything. Not because the campaign isn't good, but you can ask my own mother. I don't remember very well.
Your memory's shy, mate.
So people's lives depending on it really didn't help.
I'll say that I enjoyed the session, even though I made it. I liked to see you guys squabbing because it was so much that you guys were like, "Oh shit, did that actually happen? Is this actually going on? What's going on? Oh fuck, did that actually happen?" You doubting yourselves was the best part of this session.
Oh god.
I was fully prepared to have a moment where, if we failed, I don't know. I was debating on having Ra being unable to fight and just let it happen.
Oh man, I can tell you right now, had you failed, Aurelius was fully prepared to try to break through the veil in his final moments of sanity and ask you to kill him. Like, that was literally...
I would have gladly done it had he asked me.
I was going to have Aurelius break through the veil and ask you to kill him, and then I was going to make him join other Aurelius, and he was going to get a buff from the Agents of Darkness. And I was going to make Goodbeer flesh out that character. He was going to actually fight you guys in the next session. Damn. I was going to make him be a villain.
Woo.
I would have killed him if I had to.
I would have reluctantly killed him.
It was interesting. I was fully prepared for it. I was was ready.
Josh's comment about wishing you'd come back. We actually, as much as I would love to have you come back, we ended up. Unfortunately, Hannah died in the woods.
I told him about what went down.
So, and we just went too many sessions. It's an inability to bring somebody at this point. We're just so far in. So we do apologize.
Maybe in the future, we can get you in another one.
I mean, can he join the next one?
I mean, I'd be all more than happy to have him if he has the time. Yeah, I literally would not be against it.
Also, I don't know. There's another comment in chat talking about how I was the mean math teacher today.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say mean math teacher, but definitely mean history teacher. Yeah.
Bro, you were everything that Mr. Montgomery.
You cut out at the end, what'd you say?
Yeah.
You were everything that Mr. Montgomery should have been.
Literally. You embodied the history, like,
ruthless. You failed the check. You failed the fucking grade.
You don't remember when Aurelius last took a shit and how it went? Oh yeah, fuck you.
They were important.
I will say our DM was like Baldur's Basics, and he just.
I said they were important facts about character development you needed to remember.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I remembered almost all of it because a lot of it was super influential. And it was,
which is why you weren't allowed to answer.
Yeah, I was frustrated as fuck about the whole goddamn thing. I was like, I'm sitting there. I'm like, and Taylor. It was during the Displacer Beast one, and Taylor said "Beholder." I legit wanted to fucking take my headset, fucking put it down, and go scream into a pillow because I was just like, no. That wasn't it. I was
gonna let it go too. If he didn't roll his.
Oh yeah. I was like, oh my god, no. Oh god, no. There were some moments, man, where I was fucking nail biter.
Just hoping your friend's memory was enough.
Yeah. You know that like cartoon typewriter. Just fucking thing with the nails. Yeah, that was me the whole fucking session. So do we have any other questions from chat before we head to debrief?
Give it a couple of minutes.
Yeah, for sure. If we've got questions from chat, throw them up. We're sitting here waiting for a few minutes. I'd say we're gonna give it a good 5, and if we don't get any more questions, then we will head to debrief and see where it goes from there.
We had another comment spilling. Where'd Nigel go?
I think he just disconnected for a second. He'll probably join back.
I hope so. We still have to go over debrief. There is another comment in chat that I think is funny.
Which one is that?
The newest one.
Is feeling stressed for Taylor and Nigel. Just watch it. Yeah, for sure. Thank you for the entertainment. Did you guys hear about the unlucky dice I bought? I did not hear about the unlucky dice that you bought. Pretty interesting for sure. Goodbeer, run some VR recording with me. I plan on it, man. I got that VR headset. It's sitting over here in the. It's legit. It is sitting over here in the, on my bed. Well, I know my camera's a little wonky, but.
Hey, where are those posters at?
What do you mean?
poster. Yeah, there they are.
Yeah,
Okay,
they're right
good.
there on my wall, my dude. I hung them up. Can't tell me
Mine was
that
back.
I wouldn't.
My internet dropped or something.
There you go. Yeah, your internet's always fucky. But you had that happen last night when we were in an Xbox party.
Yeah.
I know we're waiting on questions from chat. I don't think there's another one in there just yet. Or hold on, I think we're getting one in.
Rolled 10 times and got 2/10. Oh Jesus. Sheesh. No. Fuck.
Sheesh.
What moment was scariest for each player?
Oh boy. Man.
Oh man. What moment was scariest for each player?
Definitely.
Well, let me ask a question to that question. Is that for just this session that we had tonight, or for the whole campaign?
I'm assuming that's like full campaign, but I guess we could specify.
Both.
Both of them.
Okay, for tonight, I'd say 100%. The last moment where we rolled those like Arcana checks, because if I fucked that up, yeah,
it was done.
And then whole campaign. Which fight that I actually think would die? Oh man, trying to think of. You know what? I was genuinely scared of the false Hydra. I was genuinely scared of that. I just genuinely thought we were gonna die.
I mean, that makes sense.
You guys almost
because it came down to literally like my inspiration roll, and then Nigel rolling like I think like a nat 20 or he rolled.
Yeah, he rolled a nat 20
yeah.
Plus my inspiration, so it was like, bro, like.
Plus the fact that you knew what was coming. Like, I mean, good lord, you legit, you had been fantasizing about that monster all fucking week. You were like, yes. Dude, this is the false Hydra. You gave me all of the stat blocks for like the young one, the adult one, the ancient one. It was like, oh my god. And then all of a sudden, next session, literally as he had been talking about it all week, false Hydra pops up, and it was just like, I knew about that, man.
My soul ascended that day.
What about you, good?
For me, tonight, good night to James. Have yourself a good night, man. Hopefully we can see you in the applications, and I'd love to have you as a player potentially for our next campaign. Yeah, for me, tonight's session was like as the scales were turning, and like when they pretty much were leaning in the side of the evil. I was like, oh no. I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be bad. So that was probably the scariest moment for me tonight. As for I'd say all of campaign, scariest moment so far. Oh man. It's kind of hard to say for Aurelius as a character. I would say it would be like, you know, the moment they ran into the false Hydra. You know, Aurelius like legit had some worries about that one. But you know, it was as they were going into the fight though, because he actually got to see the creature as he woke up from the dream. So in terms of in character, it would probably be that moment. But out of character, I'd say scariest moment was probably when we ended up having to go up against Aurelius's father, the new blood god. I mean, we legit fought a god. How is that not terrifying?
I mean, almost died in that fight too.
Yeah, we legit almost got
our shit. The healing rod getting a lucky hit.
Yeah, for sure. So that's for me.
Makoto, what about you? Scariest moment today and scariest moment in the campaign.
scariest moment today was finding out that we had to perform an exorcism on Aurelius through his memories. Just the entire sequence of that terrified me. Because it was just down to us, and I already knew it was not going to end well. And then earlier in the campaign, I'd have to say it honestly was not fighting the god. That was scary. But fighting the false Hydra, I think that was
Pretty
because
terrifying moment.
it kept regenerating heads, and we could not like get it to stop. No, actually, no, I take that back. The Mirror King, because we have yet to fight him, and I don't know if he's gonna come full force at us in these next sessions. But he has had big dick energy this entire series, and has shown it multiple times, just screwing with us. So yeah, definitely Mirror King.
Gotta love Mirror King. I'll tell you what, my scariest moment for the party today was the failure of some of those memories. And the fact that you guys succeeded on those history checks, because it could have been really bad. Like really bad. My scariest moment for the party, it's gonna have to be the Blood God fight that I scaled back because I realized you guys were a tad underleveled.
Yeah.
When he almost took Aurelius down with one hit, I was like, yeah, I might have gone too far here. So that'd be my scariest moment.
Oops.
Anything else in chat there, Good Beer?
I'm not seeing much. Just saying Nigel is my favorite with his sass. He always make me crack up. Oh man.
I'm glad I could bring laughs.
Yeah,
Ooh,
so
Nigel, fan favorite.
I'd say that's about it for chat. Don't think we have any more questions. I think we're all good. So we are going to go ahead and say good night to everyone. Thank you all so much for coming out and watching this session. Make sure that you tune in to next session, and let me go ahead and go to the Streamlabs real quick before we end it off.
Don't forget, guys. 2 or 3 more sessions, we're going to all be on camera in character. I will be working on my my old-timey robe. I am currently growing out my beard a little bit more so that I can fit the presence of my picture.
Yeah, we have our LARP. That's right.
We have our last session will be a LARP. So about 2 or 3 sessions away from that. So start getting ready.
I guess I better hit the gym.
Hey man, I'm going to the gym constantly, so I'm there.
Yeah, it's not a robe to put on.
Get you some balloons, bro.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, no.
I can't wait to see this.
So with that, thank you all so much for coming out and watching. I hope that you guys really did enjoy it. If you do, make sure that you tune into the next session, which you can catch every session 10 to 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Saturday. And of course, make sure that you smash the subscribe button, click the like button, and if you want notifications for whenever we go live or put out new videos, make sure that you ring the little bell icon on your screen. Once again, thank you all so much for coming out, and we will see you all in the next video. Deuces!
We off alive?